Human beings have always wanted control. We want to control our careers. We want to control how people see us. We want to control the future. But the modern world has amplified this desire. Today, people don't just want success. They want everyone to know they are successful. They don't just want a good life. They want proof that their life is better than others. A person's happiness can now be destroyed by a simple notification, a negative comment, a message without a reply, a picture of someone else's achievement. And slowly, people become prisoners of things they cannot control. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." Think about that. How much energy have you wasted worrying about things that were never yours to control? Someone's opinion, someone's reaction, someone's judgment, the future, the past. The world will always give you something to worry about. The question is, will you give it your peace? One of the biggest struggles of modern life is comparison. You open your phone and suddenly everyone seems happier than you. Someone bought a new house. Someone achieved success. Someone is traveling. Someone seems to have the perfect relationship. But you are comparing your reality with someone else's highlight. The Stoics understood this weakness of human nature. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Your thoughts create your reality. Two people can experience the same situation. One sees a problem. The other sees an opportunity. One feels like life is unfair. The other feels grateful for what remains. The difference is not always the situation. The difference is the mind. A Stoic does not ask, "Why is this happening to me?" A Stoic asks, "What can this teach me?" Many people spend their entire lives trying to be accepted. They change themselves to fit expectations. They hide their opinions. They say yes when they want to say no. They become a different person depending on who is watching. But there is a painful truth. The more you depend on approval, the less freedom you have. Because when your confidence comes from other people can take it away. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Many battles happen only inside our mind. We imagine people judging us. We imagine failure. We imagine rejection. And we suffer before anything even happens. The Stoics were not emotionless people. They simply refused to become slaves to their emotions. Today, everyone wants to be seen. Everyone wants attention. Everyone wants to prove something. But the strongest people often do something different. They become comfortable with silence. They don't react to everything. They don't answer every insult. They don't explain themselves to everyone. Because they understand, not every battle deserves your energy. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Imagine how different your life would be if you stopped reacting to every small thing. Someone criticizes you, you stay calm. Someone misunderstands you, you stay calm. Something doesn't go according to plan, you adapt. This is not weakness. This is mastery. Stoicism is not about becoming cold. It is not about ignoring emotions. It is not about pretending nothing hurts. Stoicism is about becoming stronger than your impulses. Here are 3 practices you can start today. First, separate what you control. Every morning ask yourself, what is actually in my control? Your effort, your attitude, your choices, your response. Everything else, release it. Second, stop feeding things that destroy your peace. Not every argument needs a response. Not every opinion needs your attention. Not every person deserves access to your mind. Your attention is your life energy. Spend it carefully. Third, practice being alone with yourself. A person who cannot be alone will always search for something outside themselves. The Stoics spent time reflecting because they knew a strong mind is built in silence. There is something strange about modern life. Human beings created technology to save time, but somehow people feel like they have less time than ever. We have faster communication, faster transportation, more information than any generation before us. Yet many people feel constantly behind in their career, behind financially, behind in relationships, behind in life. And this creates a silent pressure, a pressure to always achieve more, to always improve, to always become someone better. Growth is important, ambition is important, but the Stoics understood something that many people forget. A person can move forward in life and still lose themselves along the way. The problem is not that people want a better life. The problem is that many people believe they can only be happy after they reach a certain destination. I will be happy when I earn more money. I will be happy when people respect me. I will be happy when I finally become successful. But every time they reach that goal, another goal appears, and happiness keeps moving further away. This is called the endless chase. A person spends their entire life climbing a mountain, only to realize they never stop to enjoy the view. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This quote is more relevant today than ever. Many people are not losing their life because they have too little time. They lose their life because their attention is constantly stolen. They give their mornings to notifications, their evenings to endless scrolling, their thoughts to people who do not even think about them, their energy to problems they cannot solve, and slowly, their own life becomes something they observe instead of something they experience. A Stoic asks a different question. Not, "How can I get more?" but, "How can I use what I already have wisely?" Because peace does not come from having everything. Peace comes from no longer needing everything to be perfect. Look at nature. A tree does not worry about becoming another tree. A river does not compare its journey with another river. A mountain does not need approval to stand tall. But humans constantly compare. We compare our appearance, our success, our possessions, our achievements. And because of comparison, we forget our own path. Marcus Aurelius spent his life with enormous responsibility. He was surrounded by power, conflict, and pressure. Yet he reminded himself, "Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about your neighbors." In other words, stop spending your precious time watching someone else's journey. Your life is happening right now, not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. One of the greatest Stoic practices is learning to return to the present moment, because most suffering happens in two places, the past and the future. The past creates regret. The future creates anxiety. But the present is where your power exists. You cannot change yesterday. You cannot control tomorrow. But today, you can choose your response. You can choose your attitude. You can choose who you become. Another important Stoic lesson is understanding that discomfort is not always your enemy. Modern culture often teaches people, avoid anything uncomfortable. But the Stoics believe discomfort can build strength. A difficult conversation can build courage. Failure can build wisdom. A difficult season can build resilience. A moment of rejection can teach independence. The person who avoids every challenge becomes fragile, but the person who learns from challenges becomes stronger. Think about a muscle. A muscle does not grow because it experiences comfort. It grows because it faces resistance. The same is true for the mind. A strong mind is not created by a perfect life. A strong mind is created by learning how to handle an imperfect life. This does not mean you should accept everything. Stoicism is not passive. It is not saying, "Do nothing." It is saying, "Act where you have power and accept what you cannot change." There is a difference. A Stoic does not surrender. A Stoic focuses. If someone treats you unfairly, you cannot control their character, but you can control yours. If life gives you unexpected challenges, you cannot control the situation, but you can control your response. If people misunderstand you, you cannot control their thoughts, but you can control your integrity. That is where your freedom begins. The world will continue moving faster. People will continue chasing attention. Social media will continue creating comparison. The future will continue being uncertain. But you do not have to let the outside world create chaos inside your mind. You can choose another path, a calmer path, a wiser path, a Stoic path. After everything we have discussed, remember this. Your greatest battle is not against the world. Your greatest battle is against the part of yourself that constantly seeks control, approval, and perfection. You do not need to control everything to have peace. You do not need everyone to understand you to have value. You do not need to win every battle to be strong. Sometimes strength looks like silence. Sometimes strength looks like acceptance. Sometimes strength looks like walking away from things that destroy your peace. The Stoics did not promise a life without problems. They taught something much more valuable, a mind that remains calm despite problems. Because life will test you. People will disappoint you. Plans will change. Things you love may disappear. But if you master your mind, you will always have something no one can take away, your inner peace. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So today ask yourself, what am I carrying that I was never meant to carry? What am I worrying about that I cannot control? What part of my life needs more acceptance and less resistance? Your peace is not somewhere in the future. It is created by the choices you make today. If you believe ancient wisdom still has something to teach the modern world, continue this journey with us. Because in a world that constantly demands your attention, learning to master your mind may be the greatest skill you can develop.